Okay, back again with real money trades from my masterclass over at simpleswitch.teachable.com. If you go over there and take my masterclass, it will get you up to speed on what I'm doing with this real money trading series, growing a small account in the futures market and with swing trading. And I chose the futures market to go with this because I don't have to worry about the PDT rule and I can day trade. In my masterclass, I take you from day one, I want to be a trader, then selecting a broker, opening an account, then teaching you how I build winning strategies that fits you. I call it the PLG, personality, lifestyle, and goals. But not just that, strategies that have a proven statistical probability of success. Once we build our strategies, then we build a trade plan to go with those strategies. Two completely different things, traders. You need a good strategy and a good trade plan to be successful. Then I sim trade those strategies, and now we're into the real money trading portion of building a winning strategy. That is what this series is about. I plan on trading these accounts until the end of 2023, and we'll see how far we can grow them in 1 year's time. Now, I don't know if these strategies are going to be successful. We're going to find this out together, and if they're not, hopefully I can tweak them along the way to make them successful. I started my futures account with $1,700 because that was the bare minimum I felt like I could start with. And then I started my swing trading account with $2,000. Again, I felt that was the bare minimum I can start with. In my masterclass, I explain all these details on why I make the decisions, what you're seeing on the screens, the charts that you're seeing, all the tools, all that stuff. This class can benefit beginner traders and pro traders alike. I do trade with my algorithm, but you don't need that in order to benefit from my masterclass. You can trade with whatever tool it is for you. If you're thinking about taking somebody else's class, my masterclass can help you choose what other strategy might be right for you. This way, if you're going to spend a lot of money to buy somebody else's strategy, it would really be good if that strategy would fit you. And I teach you all about that in my masterclass, so go check it out. But for now, let's get into today's video. Okay, so here we are with another swing trade. So we have CVE setting up. So right here we have our red to green, dashes are above our white line, so that's the red light, green light strategy on the daily candle. So we're getting ready to enter this today. We're going to jump in at 355 roughly, and yep, so we'll put our order in, and then at the end of the close of the day, we'll readjust what our actual target and stop is because it's based on the close, and right now it's still in flux. But when I did mark it up originally, we know what our spread is, so I can go ahead and put that in the trade log, and then that'll tell me my risk versus reward and stuff like that. So let's go over, look at the trade log so we could see how many shares of this do we need to buy and all that good stuff. So CVE, put it in, long trade, and then we're looking at a $2.08 spread for our risk reward. So with that, that's going to tell me how many shares that I can get after I put it in the calculator. So right now we're looking at 2% risk on our account. Well, not on our account. 10% is what we're willing to have on the account based on the strategy and the trade plan, but 2% per ticker is what we'll have out at any one time per ticker, and max 10% on the account. So right now our account value has grown to about $2,100 from $2,000, so we're in pretty good shape. We do have a couple trades that are open. Hopefully those will be closed out here soon, and we can secure wins on those. They're in the green, but they're not closed out yet. So with $2,100, we do have a max buying power of 8,000. So over here, I put in the ticker, CVE, just so I can be organized. We're looking at getting in around 18, we'll say 75. Actually, we'll go to 19. I'd rather do it more and make sure I have the buying power. So 421 shares is what I can afford, but not necessarily based on my risk. So CVE, we're looking at a $2 risk. So with $40 is what our max risk is right now, which actually 42 with the account at that level, but oops, not 422. I don't think it'll make too much of a difference. So 21 shares is what we're allowed to buy of CVE, and be within our risk tolerance. So we'll go back over to the trade log. So this scaling ladder is what tells me where I'm at on the max out of my account, 200. So we can see this as this will grow, our account will start to look fantastic. But right now we're growing a little bit. We got one green bar in there, so we'll see as this keeps on filling in what happens here. So swing trade, we're going to put 21 shares in, so that's what we can afford. So now we're going to go over here and put in 21 shares and hit enter to make sure that that is actually what we're buying. And then we'll be ready to place our trade here at 355. So, and then as these trades come up for my club members, I go ahead and alert these out. So back over to the charts. So over here, we're looking at the CVE. Let's zoom out a little bit so you can see a little more here. We had 2 losers recently, and this is part of the danger of this trade right now, is that right now we're looking at a nice uptrend, peaks, right? And it goes into this consolidation period. And right now we're getting to the top of this channel that it's been in. So does this get back to the top of the channel right in here and then reject and come back down? Or does it get back to the top of the channel and break out? This does look like pretty strong resistance. You know, down here we got some pretty strong support. We do have a gap over here that still wants to be filled. Right here you can see. So, you know, and this area also has some pretty significant interaction that's taking place as well. So there could be a draw. All that stuff sounds great, and I could do trend lines and all that, but to me it's all subjective, and there's no proven statistical probability of success with that. So I like to have something to trade against, you know, whatever that is. For me, it ended up being my algo that I created, but for others it could be RSI or it could be other technical indicators. I've created my own little thing that works for me. So I'm going to trade based on it, not based on this other stuff. Like, yeah, it looks like it's coming up to this resistance area. I shouldn't take the trade, but my algo's telling me to take it. It says everything's looking pretty positive for a high probability move, at least 70% to 80% to this target right here. So I'm going to go ahead and jump in this trade based on what my algo is telling me and take it. So if you're not sure what's going on here and what we're doing and why is my account so small and all that stuff, if you go over to simpleswitch.teachable.com or 2020daytrader.com, we'll link you over at my masterclass. First of all my trading education over there is free. I don't charge you for any of my trading education. So, and if you take my masterclass, we go through all the different stuff that I use when I'm trading, and I show you how I create a winning strategy and a trade plan. And I do it step by step. From I want to be a trader, let me open a broker account. Where do I get my broker? How do I sim trade? What software do I use? How do I set everything up? I go through that entire setup. Like, how do I set up my Thinkorswim? How do I set up everything? I cover Dash Trader. I cover Ninja Trader. I go through all that all the way into trade plans, strategy, the whole thing, and then to sim trading, and then to real money trades. So right now we're trading with a small account, and we're trading the strategy that we built inside that master class. So if you take the masterclass, you can fully understand what's going on, what's the strategy we built, why are we doing what we're doing, all that good stuff, and follow along. And now you can see the real money trades that go with that strategy and that trade plan and see how it all works. So that's what's going on over there. The My Strategy Manager that you saw me putting all my information into right here. So this My Strategy Manager is something that I also sell over there at the simpleswitch.teachable.com or 2020daytrader.com. So this is a valuable tool for me to be able to build strategies, monitor what's going on with them, manage them, follow my accounts, all my different accounts that I might have, see what's going on my monthlies, all the different stuff I can do in here. And then let's go over actually to back to our swing log. So back to the top of the page. So over to the right side, something that's in here that's pretty valuable to me is statistics. So let's go ahead and refresh this. Yes. All right, so so in here, let's actually go with strategy. So red light, green light strategy. So far, I've had 100% success on it. Red light, green light 70. I've had 100% success on it. No losers. CVE, we're about to trade that. All these have only traded a couple times since this is new, and I've not had any losers. So everything's showing 100%. But as we get going and I start to develop losers, because I will, then I'll be able to see what are individual tickers doing for me, what are individual strategies doing for me, and what is the combination of strategy and ticker doing for me. And I can find weak spots in what my trade plan is and then make adjustments to it so that I can maximize my profits. So pretty valuable tool over here. Let's go back over to today's date, jump to date, and now we're back where we're at. So it's a very valuable tool, the My Strategy Manager. It's got lots of different stuff in there, custom calculators, all that stuff that I use as well. So yeah, so here we are. So we're going to put our trade in here, 355, and then make this trade, and then we'll bring the conclusion to you. Okay, so we're in that trade now. So we'll go ahead and now, yeah, as the day closes, we'll go ahead and update the actual numbers here, and then we'll see how this trade pans out.